So I was going through the BTD6 subreddit and I noticed this interesting post made by a person named Whitman, and he was talking about something called CHAMPS mode. And CHAMPS mode is, I guess, something that they invented by themselves, and it goes like this. The C stands for crazy, and what this means is that all the sliders go to 110%, and in addition to this, you cannot buy tier 5 towers, so all of your towers are limited to tier 4s, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm just getting my sliders to 110%. Next up, we have alternate balloon rounds. That's what the A stands for alternate, and so this is the way to do it. And basically the next other letters like the H and the MPS, that's basically no hearts lost, no monkey knowledge, no powers, and no selling, which is kind of, you know, the Chimps Mode rules. And in addition to this, well, you guys might have noticed that the I is missing, which is no income, but we're not going to be playing with income. That's like another rule that we're going to add ourselves. And I'm thinking of grabbing a Zeely for this one. I mean, this is ABR. ABR has, I don't know, a bunch of 45 balloons, a bunch of Moab class in general, and I don't think we're going to get the Zeely to level 20 to kind of one-shot the 45 bat, but she's gonna be fine. She's gonna do a lot of work anyways, regardless of whether or not we get her to level 20. So let's start this. I mean, 6 to 100 ABR modified rules, and then no tier 4 towers. Actually, no tier 5 towers, but now that I mention it, is no tier 4 towers even possible on this thing? I don't know. Maybe we should see how we do with these sliders. I mean, 110 is not a lot. Actually, you can kind of notice on these balloons being a little bit faster. It's only 10%, but it's definitely noticeable. And let's see how we do versus these. I mean, this is even the first round. It's just regrows. And what I'm thinking is, are we fine actually with these black balloons? It's not looking like it. Okay, so we're gonna leak. We have to do something about this one. I guess we have money for the Seeking Shuriken, so I'm gonna do that, and hopefully these balloons, yeah, exactly. So hopefully they get popped like 2 by 2, right? So they don't get separated like they did the last time. And yeah, that's so much better. Yeah, exactly. And basically we have to start with a ninja, I think. I mean, it's either gonna be the ninja or something like Sada, I'm pretty sure, just because there are camo balloons like right from the start. Like you guys saw, that was around 7. And there were camo balloons around 7, which is absolutely, it's absolutely ridiculous. And they just keep coming. And even if you start like earlier, I think the ABR mode starts from round 3. And I think that there are camos on like round 4, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, but yeah, it's a different beast. So here's what I'm thinking. Okay, again, regrows. Come on, dude. This is like the normal round 9, I guess, but everything is regrow. And this ninja is absolutely not dealing with them. I mean, I want to get a sniper. Here's the thing with ABR. If you guys played ABR, I'm pretty sure you have. And you've probably remembered that there is a lead balloon on round 10. So I want to get a sniper. Yeah, it's on first. Okay, let's have him on strong now. Focus on these green balloons. I think we go back on first. Yeah, we go back on first. And that is... yeah, that's good. Okay, so we took care of this one. Let's go back on strong. And now we need $380 for the full metal jacket. And there we go. So, I mean, I kind of wanted to save money for a Zeely, actually, but a Zeely is way too expensive. But she can pop all types of balloons. That's, I guess, another reason why she's amazing. Wait, do we not get the money for this? And let's clear these. It's just the red balloons. Why is this so close? 378? Oh, no. No way, we're $2 off. Okay, so doing the same thing, but instead of the Seeking Shuriken, I got another Dart Monkey next to the Ninja, and now we're gonna get the Sniper. So the Dart is 215 and the Seeking Shuriken is 270, which leaves a little bit of leeway, and that should be more than enough for us to have the money for the full metal jacket. I was talking about the Zeely, and I kind of wanted to get a Zeely for another reason, and that's because she also has lead popping power, and she can also see, there we go, by the way, get the full metal jacket. And she can also see camo balloons by default. So, for example, ABR round 24 has a single camo lead balloon. So one of the towers that I guess we want to be getting is the Dark Champion. The Dark Champion is, let me just buy a Zeely. I think let's actually have her here next to the Ninja, and then we're gonna get some range upgrades, and she should be able to reach the other side, at least the Moab class balloons, right? And yeah, so the most powerful tower that we can get is probably gonna be the Dark Champion, but we need to buy something that's gonna hold off until we get the Dark Champion. And so kind of playing this map, I'm getting some deflation flashbacks. Have you guys played deflation up to round 100? What are the towers that we use? We use a bunch of overdrives, and I remember, I guess the old strategy was to use a bunch of Buccaneers, a bunch of 320 Buccaneers. those things are, I guess, they might be a little bit weaker since last patch because they no longer shoot double grapes. It's only 6 grapes and it used to be 10, I think. But they attack faster. And so I think a 320 Buccaneer is going to be nice. I don't want to upgrade to the planes. And then hopefully a 320 Buccaneer is going to be able to hold off until we get the Dog Champion. So again, lead balloons round 23, and this is the camel lead that I was talking about. Look at this. Boom, and Azili just cleans it up. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to get a discount village, and I'm going to get the boat in the water, and hopefully that boat is going to be able to... I guess we can buy other stuff, right? We can buy the Dark Champion in this guy's range and stuff like that, and everything that we need. We can buy an Alchemist for it, and yeah, that is kind of the plan for this one. And let's all mess this one up. Okay, so round 31, this round is kind of making it a little bit further than I would like to, so let me just buy this thing. It's going to be a 220, and nice snipes. We saved that twice. There we go. So this only tier 4 rule is kind of interesting, which I guess it is... I don't know, like... I guess there are a lot of tier 4 towers that they're going to allow us to beat this without any issues in general. But can we even go lower than that if we beat this one? I'm actually pretty confident that we're going to beat this one. Let's see how it goes though. Let me use the ability. Let's not allow these guys to regrow. It's camel balloons, guys. It's round 36, but it's yellow, so it's kind of downgraded. So the normal round 36 would be pinks. And this one is camel yellows, right? So it's a little bit, you know, a weaker bloom, but then they're camos. So yeah, let me get the other. Oh, I guess I can't fit it there. I wanted to hit it directly. I wanted to place it directly above it, but I guess we can't do that. So let's have it here. And let's just get this guy's a discount village. And the discount upgrades are going to be cheaper on this one because of the other discount village. So that's discountception. Yeah, let's not do that. I was thinking just for a second to buy a second destroyer, but that might be... I don't know. I don't want to spend way too much money onto these destroyers. And let's see. Is this going to reach the destroyer? I hope it does. If not, we're going to buy the second one, but I hope it does. So let's place it like that. Yes, it does. Okay, so the AMD is there. So let's upgrade this guy to 320. We have the Moab incoming. So the Moab is actually a fortified Moab on ABR, which should not be a problem, by the way. And let's see how we do. Oh yeah, that wasn't even close. Oh my god, this destroyer is still as good. Well, I'm not sure if it's as good as it was, but it's still an amazing tower. I mean, it's super strong. And yeah, we should be fine. I mean, this thing is... all of the attacks that he has, they all get the Alchemist buff, so that's why it's so good, this combo. And that's why I used to use it on Deflation, as I mentioned. It was one of the OG Deflation combos. You just buy Destroyer and it owns. So let me get... I guess we can get the stronger simulant now, and that's going to kind of complete the setup. And do I buy a second one, or do we just go for the Dark Champion immediately? I think we go for the Dark Champion, yeah. Let's do that. I mean, I wasn't planning for this spot between these villages, but this is gonna turn out amazing because this super has some super expensive... see? This super has some super expensive upgrades and is gonna get a double discount on both of them. So, Knockback, Ultra Vision, it's not that expensive, but the Dark Knight is, and then the top hat. It's kind of working out, honestly. Everything's kind of working out, but we just need to hold on now. So let's just try and get this Dark Knight as soon as possible. That's kind of the name of the game for now. I'm not sure if we're going to need any abilities, but I'm going to switch Azili to Strong just because she's level 8. And at level 8, she does more damage to Moab class balloons. Let's try and how much is this? 2.6k. So as soon as we get the money for the Plasma Blasts, I'm going to Dark Shift it away to, I guess, towards the left side, like there. Like here, somewhere around here, next to Azili. There we go. So we no longer need it to be in the discount village, but it's still in the range of the Jungle Chimps village, which is nice. And here it is, round 60 incoming. So this is a fortified BFB. I mean, all of these rounds, the 60s, well, not all of them, but a bunch of them, they're just upgraded versions from... By the way, we take care of it, no problem. But a lot of these rounds are upgraded versions from the normal ones, right? So for example, I guess 61 is unique because there's like... How many was that? Like 10 Moabs, which is just insane. But look at 62. So you have the purples on the normal 62 as well. But these Moabs are 45 ones, and the normal version is going to have normal Moabs, non-45 versions. And then look at what's happening now. It's a BFB that's incoming. So in the normal one, you would have 45 Moabs come instead of these BFBs. But this is just ABR. And round 63 is also very interesting. And then 64 after that. So round 63, the first ceramic wave is going to be completely normal. So it's the same, I think. But below them there are 45 ceramics, and usually you would have lead balloons, right? The second wave, we're gonna deal with this no problem, by the way. The second wave is going to be a full camo wave. So look at this. They're all camo balloons. But again, all of our towers can see camo balloons, so we don't care. And the third wave is Moabs. That's 5 Moabs stacked on top of each other. And I guess the idea with this one is to overwhelm your defenses. But again, we're using some amazing towers, so we're not gonna get overwhelmed at all. And then 64 is again an upgraded version of the normal one. It's instead of normal Moabs, we get 45 ones, and then instead of the 45s, we get BFBs again. So are we gonna get it now? 59, 854. That's super close. That's like $150, but we're gonna get it as soon as this first ZOMG pops. And then I have a feeling that this Dark Champion is gonna cruise through everything. Let me use the Moab Hex ability again. This is so fun, just having balloons not spawn anything. So let's use it now when it gets into the range. And whoop, yep, there it goes. Get the Dark Champion. I'm gonna Dark Shift it to the left side. Maybe up, actually, above the Dog Monkey, or right next to you. Yeah, let's get it there. And the Moab Hex was still active actually. So yeah, both of those UMGs disappeared. So I have a feeling that this Dark Champion is just gonna breeze through these rounds. It's a strong tower by itself, and I think with the help of Azili and the Moab Hex, we're not gonna see like half the RB that we're supposed to see, just because a bunch of these balloons are not even gonna get spawned in the first place. So I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna see you guys in a second. Okay, so we're into the 90s, and here is the first surprise that you guys might not expect, which is 45 DDTs around 93, and then the 45 BFBs around 93 as well. I think the first. Actually, I don't want to say that. Actually, the more serious 45 BFBs on the normal rounds are going to be around 98 with a bunch of ZOMGs. But here we have basically what's happening around 99 with the DDTs. We have it on 93. And there's also a bunch of ZOMGs, which I'm going to use the Moab Hex ability for these guys. There's a million of them. I'm just going to use the ability as soon as... Well, actually, let's use it now. Let's see how many of them can we cover before the ability runs out. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was all of them. What an ability this is. For all of you Azili non-believers, I hope that this video is going to change your mind a little bit. I mean, she requires some timing for sure, and you need to have the towers. But yeah, this ability is... And that's why she's one of the better ultra late game heroes, right? Because she just makes... Later on, this ability affects bad balloons on level 20. So she just makes bad balloons disappear. That's Azili for you. But that is around 96 incoming, which... I kind of talked over 95, but that's how good our defenses are at this moment. So let's see what we do versus 96. I'm going to use the Moab Hex again, by the way, for these millions of ZOMGs as soon as these Moabs pop, actually. So let's use it now. Now let's see how many of these guys can we eliminate without them spawning anything. It's going well. It's going... Oh, the last one. I think the last two spawned a few BFBs, but yeah, that was amazing. I switched to Azili to first, by the way, so we get the first Moab Hex onto some BFBs. But that is not looking like a good idea, actually. Let me buy a Sabo, I think, just to be kind of safe on this one. Yeah, let me just buy a Sabo under these kind of villages. Let's save the Moab Hex ability when it comes off cooldown. See what we can do, but yeah, let's just kind of wait for the Sabo to come off cooldown. I'm gonna use it just to be safe. Yeah, so all of these UMGs popped, which means that I guess this is the furthest the balloons have made it this entire run, I think. Well, maybe with the exception of the early rounds. But 99 incoming, so let's Dark Shift to the left side. A bunch of DDTs incoming again, and 45 DDTs. But there's a bad incoming. Yes, there's a bad incoming on this one. Okay, so let's start getting ready for... I guess this one is not going to be an issue, but next round we have a 45 bad, and we also have the sliders to 110%, so it's going to have a little bit more HP. So let me just keep buying a bunch of these Spike Storms. These are going to be 240, which we're still allowed to buy. And let me just keep Dark Shifting this guy while everything's happening. Actually, we're going to pop this guy with no issues. So let's save all the Spike Storms for the next one. And we have all the abilities, so I think we should chill. I want to buy Embrittlement Ice Towers. That's a 420 Embrittlement Ice. So I'm going to buy one more here at the bottom. That should be fine. I mean, let's spend the remaining cash on Spike Storms. How many can we buy? Can we buy one more? Yeah, we can buy one more. Where did I place this one? I guess to the left. Yeah, that's fine. That's $1,500 left over. Okay, that's fine. So we spent all our money, 4th tier towers. And as this guy's popping, let's Dark Shift to the left side and let's just keep the damage going on this thing. So 45 band, around 100. Here it comes. Let's see how we're gonna do. Using these Spike Storms immediately, by the way, just to get the damage and the cooldowns going. And then I'm gonna keep Dark Shifting this guy. So let's move him. Let's move him to the left side under this village. I bought the village just for him, just to give him the jungle jumps, a little bit of attack speed. And let's Dark Shift him, I guess, next to the Alchemist again, like we did the last time. Spike Storms are up in a second, so let's use all of them. And it should pop any second. Yeah, there it goes. Let's use the Moab Hex, make these guys disappear, and that should be it. That is Champs Mode. That's an interesting game mode for sure, with the Dark Champion doing I guess the majority of the work. He's at 1.6 million pops, 1.669 million pops. This destroyer did a lot of work. He's at 400,000 pops. That's respectable, honestly. And then Azili at almost 700,000. She's at 669 as well. And the Spike Factory is just doing a little bit of work for the fortified bat at the end. But that's it. Interesting game mode. Maybe we can do this using only tier 3 towers. I don't know, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.